Terran, Byun in the top right, Clem in the bottom left. Going to be Terran versus Terran. We'll see how the patch changes this. A couple things that come to mind would be no liberator range, so pushing down tanks against your opponent is going to be a little bit harder. Thors deal unbelievable splash damage now, so if you get a Viking advantage and you take a Thor volley, you might get screwed by that. What else? I'm trying to think. What else was on the patch that would really affect TVT? Well, we know ghosts weren't nerfed. Not that ghosts are used in this matchup. Really, the Liberator is what comes to mind here the most, with a little bit of the Thor. Like, I guess Blue Flame got a little bit of a buff, so there's a slight possibility. Like, I guess it sounds like mech could be a bit stronger than it was before, but only a little bit. I think if stylistically you aren't a mech player, it's probably less likely to see it anyways. Yeah, you can sell the turrets and you can sell the sensor towers, so that's definitely something. Like, the salvage ability is around. That could have some effect.
Who cares? Boot up brood war big boy. Hi YouTube, come in my fat bus.
No! No, stop. Jambulance, stop. No, stop. God. Fuck, I need a button for that one. Anyways, back to this. Yeah. So far, I'm like thinking about the patch so far. I guess I'm gonna summarize it in a moment here. Let me think on it a little bit more. Like, my brain is still going through the reviewing the games that we've seen so far. The mirror matchups aren't, again, nearly as useful as the other games to end up seeing, but that's okay. Still should be a really great match, Byun versus Clem. Would say that Clem is probably favored here, but let's see how this goes down. We have that command center coming up right now for Byun on the high ground, Clem on the low ground. Byun's is a bit faster. Pretty defensive stances on both sides. Hope that you guys are enjoying some StarCraft 2. I do want to mention, use the command StarCraft 2 so you can follow the YouTube channel where all these VODs are uploaded. Also, our wonderful observer here tonight, Mapu. Use the command Mapu to check out his Twitch and YouTube. He does a lot of streaming and video making and all that stuff. Much love to him. Show him some of that appreciation. So thank you guys. So, Byun gonna go ahead, come down, land the command center. It'd be interesting to see what sort of shape Byun is in right now, TVT. We know that Clem is just perpetually in amazing shape at the moment. Current world champion and all. All right, sees the medevac come, and Clem actually starts to chase it down. So it's 2 Cyclone against 1. This is a hilarious micro moment that we're watching. Oh, damn, gets some real damage there. In the meantime, Clem goes ahead and counterattacks with his Reapers. Gets a couple SCVs, actually. Pretty well done. Wow, everything's getting very, very low here. Both those medevacs super low, but the medevac, both those Cyclones super low, but the medevac of Byun is so unbelievably low. So he sends it home. He's going to repair, and both sides going to repair. They actually, after all that, 1 Marine was lost for Byun. Isn't that wild? That is wild. All right, both of them getting disable here for the Ravens. Third command center coming up on both sides now. A little bit quicker there for Clem. Of course, interference matrix could become very useful here. Generally, you're just going to utilize it on tanks. Occasionally, you can have an all-star play where you hit a medevac or something. Byun ready for that double cyclone drop. Clem, of course, we can see that depot kind of trying to spot for such things on the side. He's got his own 2 cyclones sitting very defensively. I think Byun might be thinking twice of it. No, just pulls it back and patrols it a little bit. Okay. Well, not too much going on right at this moment. Now, finally, a drop does come in from Clem, but yeah, just completely parried. Here comes Byun's. It looks like it has a little bit more potential than what we just saw on the other side. So Byun actually going to get some damage. Look at that. I love the Reaper actually tanking there for the Hellion for a moment. A ridiculous amount of SCVs killed. Ridiculous. 13 SCVs killed. Oof. Has to land this. And look at that. 16 SCVs at the end of the day. So Byun has certainly done a lot of damage. What's funny, though, is that Clem was already in such a good spot. It looks like he just had, like, a better build because we haven't had that much of an engagement. That Clem is only down 2 SCVs. It's not a big difference. But look at that. The disables from Byun absolutely crushing face here. And GG is called. Those disables absolutely finishing Clem off. Byun takes game 1.
What?
Profane donated $3. SC 2 days force us to craft our donos since we aren't distracted with enjoyable things. It's like how Malcolm X read through the entire dictionary in prison because like what the fuck else are you going to do? I want to not dono so you stop this but bored.
Sorry, Profane. We'll be on StarCraft 1 soon.
Schlumpfert just resubscribed for 54 months.
Thank you, Schlumpfut. All right, I think we're going to the next game. I don't know.
Dr. Hungry asked me, Marge, type Owen in the chat if you want to see Brood War. Type my parents are related if you want to watch StarCraft. 2 scraw! Type 1 in the chat if you want to see Brood War. Type my parents are related if you want to watch StarCraft. 2 scraw! Type 1 in the chat. If you want to see Brood War, type my parents are related if you want to watch StarCraft. 2 scraw! Oh my. It sounds like things are getting wild in the chat. I can see why you'd want to type 1 for Brood. War, it's quite the classic. But remember, it's all fun and games and everyone has their preferences. Just don't let the chaos get to you. Now, isn't this just neat? Enjoy the stream, hun.
All right, thank you, Marge. Here we go, guys, into the next game.
Don't Defense donated $3.30.
Hold on, we'll do that after. We got to intro these players. Clem in the top left. In the bottom right, we have Byun. So, that last game, Byun taking it down. It felt like, he simply had a better drop than Clem. Did a lot of damage with it, then Clem kind of like overcommitted with his tanks, even though he wasn't that far behind. It was kind of crazy, actually. Not sure how Clem got himself into such a better position that even after that much damage, he could have been okay. I think he read it incorrectly and was like, I didn't deal any damage. I just took a lot of damage. Maybe I'm really far behind. I need to do an attack. And Yeah, it turns out I don't think that that was the case. I think he could have recovered in that game. Byun probably was going to have some map control for a bit, but that's normal for Byun anyways. All right, so anyways, we have right now the proxy barracks here from Clem. So it looks like we're going to have like a 2 Rax Reaper coming up. Definitely can be very strong, but 1 Rax being in that main base does make that rally time a little bit longer. So normally when we see 2 Rax Reaper, it's 2 Raxes out on the map. So I just want to point that out there. It's like the first Reaper will come around the same time, but like I guess Reaper number 3 is going to be a bit late. All right, Reaper's going through the center. Looks like Byun already pulls back. Goes back into his main. All right, well, the double Reaper here of Clem, we're going to see how good his micro is. Of course, don't forget the King of Reaper here is his opponent. Ooh, very good kill. Very good kill. You saw Clem tried to body block a little bit. Very hard to do with Reaper. They are so small. More Reapers coming up. Don't know that Clem's really going to get very much done here. Yeah, look at that. Oh, man. It's already done. It's already done. Byun is so far ahead now. It just goes sideways forever. All right, excellent. So Clem is expanding, but it's really, really late. He didn't get any damage. Byun is going to be able to land his command center very, very quickly. I guess their tech is similar speed. It is a faster starport for Byun, but Byun basically leads in every way right now. All right, so Byun here getting a little bit of an SCV advantage. Gonna load up a medevac and go out and try to put a little bit of pressure on. A little bit of harassment here. Even picking off a couple SCVs could be really good, considering he does already have that advantage. But he has to be careful because there are Cyclones kind of waiting here at home for Byun, or for Clem rather. And a very similar situation to what we saw in the previous game, but this time one more Cyclone for Byun. So Clem drops that out, but he simply cannot outdo what Byun has here. Okay, that's game. GG. Wow. Wow. That was sudden. But he was already behind, so to lose that there, what can you do?
After being beeped to too much StarCraft 2, Twitch streamer Artosis has suffered severe beeping damage. He is arguing that Bellsprout can out-beep Birdo. Pikachu is sitting in the cuck chair.
As always.
over here and turn into my Muppet, growled wife Tosis as she lubed up her arm. Artosis had yelled at her in front of all the dirt beasts, and now he'd have to pay. He stood up bent over and spread his naughty hole really wide. Yes, Jim Henson, Artie replied meekly. Artie then did his best Fozzie Bear impression as she rammed her hand right up Artie's pooper. Artie gave a hearty waka 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 as wife Tosis opened and closed her fist inside his rectum. Artie doesn't like the Muppets anymore.
That's so stupid. You're so stupid. Here we go. Top right, we have Byun leading 2-0. One more map win away from taking this down. Clem in the bottom left. Of course, for Clem right now, it's extremely late. What time is it right now in France? It's got to be like, is it 5 hours ahead of me or something? Something like that. So it's like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Oh, it's 4:15 a.m. Okay, wow, I'm a lot closer. Dude, I'm out in the middle of the fucking ocean. It's crazy. Okay, so yeah, it's a little past 4 a.m. for Clem. Byun going to go ahead and play a very aggressive opener now. He's going to do a proper 2-Rax Reaper where both the Raxes are proxied. I think this is a really good choice. You can feel that Clem is tired, that he wants this series to end. He's GGing quickly when he's behind. So if Byun can just get a little bit of damage with this, there's a very good chance Clem gives up. It's like, it almost feels like Clem is looking to just have it end. So single Reaper be made. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We're going to have a little bit of a Marauder all in, it looks like. Not at all what I was expecting here from Byun. Wow, very exciting. Okay, so he should be getting concussive shells as well as just Marauders being pumped out. Yeah, I mean, this can knock your opponent on their ass as well. Not as popular as the Reaper openers are, but they definitely slain Reapers. You need to kind of get a bunker up pretty quickly against this. Even then, Marauders can kind of overpower occasionally. A little bit of scouting out in the front. Ooh, and Clem makes the low ground command center. I think Byun is playing this correctly. I think we might end up with a 3-0 here tonight. Okay, here we go. 2 SCV, 3 Marauder marching forward, 2 more Marauders on the way. This is going to be bad for Clem. Clem might just GG out of here. Like, this is bad. He's got 1 unit coming. 1 unit. Oh, my God. Well, he does have his Reapers over in the main base of Byun, so maybe he starts to get damage there, and that's how he can do this. So you see the SCVs of Byun coming out. Ooh. Ooh. That is a lot of Marauders, though. And as you can see, the Reapers are actually doing insane work. Both sides having a hard time even mining. Okay, he takes out the 1 Cyclone. A little bit of mining going on. Clem GG's, and that's going to be it. A very fast one-sided series with Byun taking down the cup. Terran wins again. GG's, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this StarCraft 2 stream. We'll see you tomorrow.